admit you love me, and so...
Hi, we're back. I'm Chef Barney Alejandro Rennebeck from The Sexy Chef at ang dakilang assistant, Rachel Alejandro. Welcome back to The Sexy Chef online cooking show. What do we have for them today? Okay, today we're going to teach them how to make malunggay fried rice. Yum! You know, we want to dispel kasi the misconception na nakakataba ang rice or that you have to have no rice in order to lose weight. Actually, you know, rice has had a very bad reputation over the last so many years when low-carb diets became all the rage. Of course, the Sexy Chef is still very much well known for the South Beach diet meals. But of course, the South Beach diet should only be taken for 2 weeks, diba? After that, it's healthy to reintroduce those carbohydrates. Pero, of course, malungkot naman kasi masyadong buhay. Especially for us Filipinos, who most of us really say that without rice, parang you don't feel full. Imagine having sinigang without rice. I know, it's so sad. I'm sorry. No point. And you know, since we're Asian, parang our bodies are actually built to digest rice better than bread. Yeah. So since like what you told me earlier, a cup of rice has 200 calories. Yes. So 210. But we can actually lessen that by following rice extension. Okay. So, rice extension is basically, for example, ito good for 2 na recipe. Usually for good for 2 na fried rice, we use 2 cups of rice. But instead of 2 cups of rice, we're only gonna use 2/3. So rice and good for 2 servings. So in other words, 1/3 for you, 1/3 for me. And the rest are nutrient-dense vegetables. So parang extenders. Yes. Pero unlike extenders na that doesn't do anything for your body, these extenders or these extra ingredients actually are nutrient-packed. Yes. And also help you lose weight. Okay. Okay, let's get started. So what are your ingredients? Okay. Go. First, we have 2 teaspoons canola oil, 1 tablespoon chopped garlic, 1/4 cup chopped onion, 1/4 cup chopped celery, 1/4 cup chopped red bell pepper, 1/4 cup chopped green bell pepper, 1/4 cup chopped string beans, 1/4 cup shredded carrots, 1/4 cup shredded cabbage, 1/4 cup green peas, and of course, 1/4 cup chopped malunggay leaves, 1/4 teaspoon salt, half teaspoon sesame oil, and 2/3 cups brown rice.
Perhaps, if you can make your mind up, we'll never get started. And I don't wanna wind up being broken-hearted. So if you really...
Okay, are you ready to start cooking? Yeah. Okay. First, let's add the canola oil, hard healthy oil, of course, that we use here in Sexy Chef. We use canola oil, olive oil, omega-3, rich in omega-3. Also fights heart disease, lowers bad cholesterol. Okay, first, let's saute the garlic. Yan. Sikat din ang garlic na for people that have high blood pressure. Diba, it helps control blood pressure. Of course, it prevents cancer also. Anti-inflammatory. And also, fights viruses. Parang we want to lose weight malapit ang summer. So I know you guys want to start getting sexy for the summer, and you guys should learn this recipe para at least kahit na nagda-diet kayo or you're trying to lose weight, hindi naman kayo feeling kawawa. Yes, you can still have your rice and eat it too. Yes, so I added the onions. Okay, you just cook that until they're soft. And then let's add a flavoring vegetable, which is the celery. Celery, practically no calories, so low in calories, pero nag-a-add siya ng crunch and flavor to the dish. Right. And if you notice, diba, so many dieters, if you see that when someone says that they're on a diet, diba, but the typical thing that you think about is like you're gonna have like you choose celery, para keep yourself full. Because in fact, celery is a natural diuretic as well as a laxative. Okay. So, and aside from first nakakabusog siya, so aside from na parang you release all of the, parang it helps you release all of the excess toxins, all of your excess water, di ba? Yung mga bloated dyan. Perfect ang celery para sa inyo. Yeah, next, let's add the colorful red bell peppers. I love it when the dish is... Actually, they say that the more colorful the dish, the more healthier it is. It contains more nutrients. Ito naman red bell pepper is very high in vitamin C. More than oranges, actually. Then let's add the green bell pepper. Yeah. So you get all the different kinds of flavors, the sweetness from the peppers, of course the textures, you know, the crunch. So ang sarap-sarap, diba? Parang kahit pag kumakain kayo ng rice, parang feeling nyo, parang, as you can see, there's very little oil here. Yes, we're using a non-stick pan. Yeah, so even if you're actually eating fried rice, hindi naman siya talaga actually fried. It's not fried, it's sauteed or stir-fried. Yeah, then we add the string beans. String beans naman are very high in protein and fiber. So even if this dish is vegetarian, it's still protein adequate. Ayan. So parang sa kanin pa lang may protein. Yes. And then, of course, for kids also, it's a good way to hide vegetables in their rice, diba? So here you have the carrots. Yes. Of course, rich in vitamin A and carrot beans. And of course, we'll add the cabbage. Parang lahat ng vegetable nandito na. So as you can see, yung volume, that's the secret kasi the rice, wala pang rice pero parang ang dami na, diba? So actually what this does is it increases the volume, and as we were saying, what Barney was telling me earlier is that we eat with our eyes. Yes. Diba? Because when you look at, diba, kung kunyari you're on a diet and then parang you want to eat little rice lang, parang if it's like it's so small, you feel bad. Yeah. Parang hindi ako mapupuso. So at least if you put the rice extenders, and you add these ingredients, you know, you get more volume out of your. Yes. I added the green peas for added protein. Okay, and then of course, our star ingredient, malunggay. Yan. So yan, fresh yan, Barney. Yes, fresh. Oh, fresh from the market or your sa likod lang. Kasi actually, diba, they can already get the malunggay now like a powder form. So I guess that's an option also, diba, the moringa powder. Or of course, in this case, it's the fresh malunggay. And I can't wrap my mind around these nutrition facts. Malunggay is 4 times the calcium in milk. Yes. Can you imagine that? And of course, calcium helps you lose weight because it prevents the storage of fat. Correct. Yeah. And 3 times actually the potassium in bananas, and 4 times the vitamin A in carrots. So imagine save so much money. You don't even have to buy vitamins. You can just include malunggay in your diet. It's a natural way. Right. Dito pala, because of all of these nutrient-packed ingredients that we put with our rice, hindi na talaga kayo kailangan mag-take pa ng vitamins. That's true. Nandun na lahat sa food ninyo. Now we'll season it with some salt. Okay. And then a little bit of sesame oil, which is optional. Because I like it tasting like parang Asian, right? Parang Japanese fried rice. By the way, you can order, this particular dish is found in all of our diet programs, our Pounds Away program, Sugar Buster program. Of course, these are excellent weight loss programs that allow you a little bit of good carbs, along with protein, lean protein, and good fats. And this combination, of course, in all of the, like in the case of our Sugar Buster diet, meron tayong fat fighting 4. Diba? Yung fat fighting 4, ano na yan, Barney? There's omega-3, so siya yung canola oil, diba? You have the calcium, vitamin D from the malunggay. Okay. And then fiber from the brown rice. And vitamin D. Yes. Calcium and vitamin. Sa malunggay, nandun na siya. So, yeah. So, itong dish na to actually is a fat fighting dish. If you can imagine, kung kainin niyo to, papayat kayo. O, di ba? Why not? So, yeah. So, actually, we're ready to eat. Okay. And you can eat this just alone kasi it has a lot of protein. Yeah. If you're vegetarian. Actually, na din eh. But of course, you can also put a topping such as like if you want like a grilled chicken or like a stir-fried chicken, grilled shrimp.
How am I ever to know? You only tell me. Perhaps a million times I ask you, and then I ask you over.
And here's our finished product, the Malunggay fried rice. One serving is 184 calories.
Right.
And this is the rice that we use, yung vegetable rice na ginagamit namin in our 9 light meals. Our 9 light 350 calorie meals.
Yes, which is a perfect way to track your calories for the day. For those of you na you want to maintain your weight, you want to lose weight. Because if you have like a healthy breakfast and then you have one of our 9 light meals for lunch, 350 for lunch, and then maybe another one for dinner, 350 for dinner, so 700 calories yun.
Yeah.
Diba? So, and then if you eat something healthy past a third meal and have healthy snacks, then okay na okay kayo for the day. It's so nice to feel good, diba? When you know that you haven't blown your diet. Diba? So you know with 9 Life that you're on track.
It's only 180 pesos per meal.
Yeah.
Very
So of course,
affordable.
again, this is part of all of our diet programs. You can call the Sexy Chef at 721-7399
Or 721-8881.
0917-799-2433 or check our website at thesexychef.ph. So let's try it.
Alright, let's begin. Are you gonna feel guilty after eating this?
So nakapag-rice na kayo, but you didn't feel full and hindi yung feeling na parang lumaki yung tiyan ninyo. Because with this, you have all of the fat-fighting ingredients, plus you kind of, nakuha niyo yung satisfaction of having carbs and having your rice. You have your rice and eat it too. Okay? We'll see you again for the next episode of the Sexy Chef Online Cooking Show. Bye!
How am I ever to know? You only tell me. Perhaps. A million times I ask you, and then I ask you over again. You only answer. Perhaps. If you can make your mind up, we'll never get started. And I don't wanna wind up being parted, broken hearted. So if you really love me, say yes. But if you don't,